Mr. Gaston.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, and I want to welcome the fact that more than 2 years after Hamas started the conflict, my goodness, this began with the biggest massacre of Jews since the Second World War, is finally drawing to a conclusion. I want to commend the work of President Donald J. Trump and his team, which was vital in getting us to this point. While there have been many in this chamber who have unjustly attacked him, with even the First Minister using Gaza as a pretext of skipping a state banquet held to mark his visit to the UK, it was his administration, not the speeches from the backbenchers of Sinn Féin, which got us to where we are today. Well, what has happened today? The hostages remain alive, have returned home to Israel. At the outset of this conflict, Israel made it clear that was her objective, and it has certainly achieved that. Now, with the return of the hostages, the war is all but ended. Those who have sought to slander the world's only Jewish state by suggesting that it had a policy of genocide towards the Palestinians have been proved wrong. But while I welcome the deal, I also want to make clear today that I recognise that it isn't easy. The calling of the ceasefire has resulted in Hamas terrorists once again openly taking to the streets of Gaza. Hamas is the only army in the world that wears civilian clothes during the war and then puts on uniforms during ceasefires. Perhaps that is why they find favour with fellow travellers in this House. But that must be very galling to the innocent victims of Hamas terrorism. My mind also turns to those who, as a result of this deal, will see the murderers of their loved ones released from the jails in Israel. People like Mahmoud Attallah, who was serving a life sentence for killing a Palestinian woman he suspected of cooperating with Israel. Or the members of the Hamas terror cell that carried out multiple bombings circa 2002 in East Jerusalem and elsewhere, some of whom are convicted of murder amongst other things. That reality is shamefully airbrushed by many, but I say to our friends in Israel that your pain and the injustice you feel with that element of the deal is something which resonates with many of us here in this part of the United Kingdom.